In the heart of an old, decrepit town stood a house shrouded in mystery. Its windows were boarded up, its paint peeled away by the relentless march of time. Locals whispered of its haunted past, of the tragedies that befell those who dared to step inside. But the true source of its terror lay not in the dilapidated walls or creaking floorboards, but in a seemingly innocuous object, a mirror. The mirror hung in the foyer, its ornate frame tarnished with age. Many generations of residents had passed it by without a second thought, unaware of the darkness that lurked within its glass. But when the house stood empty, abandoned by its last inhabitant, the mirror began to reveal its true nature. It started with subtle whispers, barely audible over the groaning of the house. Those who passed by would catch fleeting glimpses of movement in the reflection, shadows darting just beyond the edge of perception. Some dismissed it as their imagination, while others felt a chill run down their spine, a primal instinct warning them of danger. As weeks turned into months, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. Those who dared to look into the mirror found themselves confronted not with their own reflection, but with twisted, nightmarish images. Faces contorted in agony, eyes empty void staring back with malevolent intent. Some claimed to have seen figures reaching out from within the glass, their hands grasping for freedom, their mouths twisted into silent screams. Word spread through the town like wildfire, and soon the house gained a reputation as a place of unspeakable horror. Brave souls ventured inside, armed with cameras and recording devices, determined to capture evidence of the supernatural. But none returned unscathed. Some vanished without a trace, their fate a mystery to this day. Others emerged broken and haunted, their minds shattered by what they had witnessed. Among those who dared to enter was a young woman named Emily. She had always been fascinated by the occult, drawn to the unknown like a moth to flame. Ignoring the warnings of friends and family, she set out to uncover the truth behind the haunted mirror. Armed with nothing but her wits and a sense of determination, Emily stepped into the abandoned house, her heart pounding in her chest. The air was thick with the scent of decay, the silence broken only by the sound of her own footsteps echoing through the empty halls. As she approached the mirror, Emily felt a chill run down her spine. She hesitated for a moment, her hand trembling as she reached out to touch the glass. In that instant, the whispers began, a cacophony of voices swirling around her, each one more chilling than the last. Closing her eyes, Emily took a deep breath and focused her mind. She had come too far to turn back now. With a steady hand, she opened her eyes and looked into the mirror. At first, all she saw was her own reflection staring back at her, her features twisted in fear. But as she stared deeper into the glass, the image began to shift and change, morphing into something else entirely. Before her eyes, scenes played out like a macabre theater production. She saw the house as it once was, filled with life and laughter. But beneath the surface, a darkness lurked, waiting to consume all who dared to enter.